From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. This one swung out here to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's what we do. That's what we do. Woo.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good match. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are under. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a long touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it, and the Packers pick it up. And he's got some space here. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's... down at the 28-yard line. throw again on second down. Rodgers, the right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now it's Mahomes again. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. Inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Mahomes will throw for it. That is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a good play. But he could not pull it in.
And that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Get the ball back! Through that line! You can do it!
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end Tillman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
What are you guys doing? Better than this. What is that?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Come on, baby.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play.
And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
26. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers will throw for it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Throwing for his running back. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
2nd and 11.
Attack.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57, colors.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 44, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Now Mahomes. From right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
15. Hey, 43. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And open, it's Tony. He's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22. Hold him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
Rodgers looking to throw.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in